people bena capability kutongea kweli.
Wataka the state ratole thai. It's like now from my networks and from what I get even from the state house. It's like the president now wants to groom a new leadership area. Get him yokona mtoja Eric is at that point. Because you know he can be anything from there. Wataka someone like John Paul, ukona bena code relationship with the president. Wataka nyoka una county irenge dharakanithi ukadra someone like Pato Chukwegamba Ng'ombe. It's a young guy our age. Ukadra president na go pump a lot of efforts na projects side ira. Because watakera actually Meru constituency that to ira kutanguge mono ira nyinge. Ira ke many constituencies ni that to ira kuonekana. Gembe South John Paul, is it Gembe Central? Gembe South, Chukwegamba Ng'ombe na probably tugiaja kwa nani aja kama ne Patrick and these are young guys. Irengi kwa na weekend rema mtujara maingia kuendelea hii aja no dement and this is a center of this is a major town. So watakera president no aidre na kwenda ku raise a new blood. Nandikero kwira anto beto be embrace. We have seen Kreito for years. We've seen Lintolis for years. We've seen so many others for years. We've seen Munya for years. It's high time. But we take it as a youth nandi. Nata kato ya anto youth tugati ya youth bara bando kana me youth bona kana ba kana to bancho bina mando jama ingi. Some of us professionally so many and big institutions chena mando jama nene. They believe in us ke mando jama ingi mono. Mando jama police, mando jama advisory, mando jama ingi mono. And we are well connected. Watakenya MCS baraba ingi. So some of these guys are always even outside the country. One time and all the other. Because they have connections. So to carry mwananchi wa kawaida na mono na rago to abodogochi. They always believe that a youth cannot take a lead. Ikaba to dhiro to na mukoro fulani aja atuikete nyuma mukoro kia to believe kijana.
Ruga abodogochi kana centro kijana.
Mono abodogochi.
Kuitikia kijana atika.
Abodogochi be challenge you but tena imani yo mwankapa kwambira kona bama bado tokeja. Actually, for example, myself, in the campaign, I used to, because I transverse the area, in the arena power, I could move in every meeting. Na hivyo inkuwa chance baka habari na baka andikira. Ureona mchemono jwa dhira kana uma kanisa na mukuru akaja kuira yewu to kuigwa when a point. Mbati miaka ikinye. So nkabore miaka ikwe bukanda ikinya. Meaning barenda onimpa mukuru kana ande bambetekia.
Kuna miaka
kuna miaka yale utongeria ndana gobera batige gutaka utongorera njirere njuri ncheke ati lazima mukuru ethore ekenjuri ncheke kenda a leader. That doesn't count. Traditionally doesn't count. But tuko jana njira tuko wale mantu ja clanism yana na tuko atora na clanism na kuna some of the politicians wala backcraft njira kudila na clans unyo mure gajo konga kura mure gajo to the list mbeta mkakura mure gajo ko ya bodo kuchi. Because Abodoguchi is sentiment from up the forest, Wankamburo Nare. So, but to embed to those connections. To come back to the outside the box. Ito come back with a nyago print nam to the president. Ndedo nde mpio sentiment da hiyo ni ndo ndero kuri chianganire. President ara ndedo drive-in roke ero ni mpake tangare kwara. Akaona this is my son. Nte muingira ja ere tatu. O inya dhimo ekuja ere tatu this guy will pick. No, we are humans, not in the politics, but we are humans. So we have to, our people, challenge the youthful fellas. When you look at format like Bore constituency, when Bore was taken off from Central Menti to the largest area, Bore made the Central Menti. Central Menti you look at that, okay, the MP, Kurawa mbere gutanguge mono ikajana tumuita Kinoti Katobu yes. Irrespective of the young age that he had, this guy delivered. Actually today most of the activities kuendelea na aracha barabara nyingi they all came from Katobu. A lot of water rojoraro inji bwaus I mean we invest na ubore watego kethiria nara kuinge nara kuje kuma ruire rorera gwitia mwanka nara muitona nara kwao past Timau, Mount Kenya Forest. Most of the projects ilikuwa ndachia dam cha rojo cha umerera ke Katobu. But these are the bigger fellas there, our elderly bakwenda kuja ko, to show that they are, flexing muscles. Mwananchi wa kawaida no mwananchi wetu no kwarira muno thai, have faith and have trust in us. Falamo ethora butagwitikia youth ba branda thirikari betikia tena ngugira kwenda bugwa batena cio. Ugoyo muchiari ukuthomithia mwana uko kwendete ng'ombe kwenda murajo waku kenda hata university. No kuigua ugo mwana wako na atonya CBK agitango gi. Mwana wako na atonya ministry of finance agitango gi. Inde yake utongera boloko aja uteko mwetikia. You see, that is the gap na ndera tweneo. Yes.
Actually, on your argument, tuariti na wale walipo mmoja. Kile mantenero kuchwangitikia chief. Chief, that person was very much interested, but ndero miaka ya gawe.
Miaka yatego.
Yeah, 35 and above. It was very interesting at some point. Batokero Merutv kana toketa na rarero turo kiro na Rwanda ne atulinge ime tulina kaima ni musiasa kwa Manchester Central elementi kutaka matata state ya county ya Meru na Kuruki state ya Ndegoro ya Kenya. Dika tulina na Facebook live etare wanda Merutv digital watu na Facebook live like share comment on ndene Kuruki tulina na YouTube live nyaku etare na YouTube andika Merutv digital au ndene YouTube watu na Kenya tuli live in mokeri erwaniroto tutagere mantu tagi kuna lenture na muni effect bobo bayire kagite na kakete kitawasi ate bakedra bageshinda na kakete ki angavana account
yes
ndenda tubeke bobo bayire aja the more can say about both munya and lenture none to tongere bobo bonde kwa quality mantu
okay wataka pabirira munya has been a governor already 5 years the first 5 years no to munya na arena task ene kana governors mambari bare task ene mono kuri claim most iwanja bia county bia bia urete to ko nyingira cha urete na transition process ere so ndategera mtu munya na go start a big chance ataka nguga onto favoring munya or anything na go start a big chance to iba krokere transformation ere transition ere kuma the national government the county government iba kwera the core aspects chamanto ja devolution irrespective of the many challenges they pass through utemo mero uga munya na ringere mero mbe actually some of us regret not voting munya the second term because wataga anywhere you move in this Meru county every constituency okay there thoko reclaimed okay there ya biorobia county bia ribiko chukua bia biashara personal private investors. These guys fought hard to make these things happen. Wataka kabrozida nyinge chambere ndene Meru ya to taski za Meru. Anto kwa tora ko ntaka uno restinge weta abodo go chero goro na abodo go chira nge katikati. That used to be a menace that kwa ere swamp. But you see this guy was able to articulate things na omba kuleta some of those omba kuonji dia Meru devolution aspects ila chambere. This guy left and eta minister of agriculture. Tutiro any major scandals kana any major challenges. Myself, I'm in the cooperative sector, and I have interacted with some of his activities, like the policies, societies, cooperatives act. This is a guy who was hands-on. I will not take any day, anytime. Rintori has been in the ministry. Na rombere kuraja, Nigeria ndaike muvia. The guy tried because coming the last 2 months, Nigerian power, he got almost 150, 180, number 2. He left for the ministry. Naritere ngugewe, mumero na kuona ngugewe. We can't say it's good, we can't say it's bad. So, nteumba kwa TV, mberanto the game to frani. Na yanko ato wanda generation ato wanda kutrainanto, it's not about adults, it's about facts. Ndekoja na facts chamunya ontoni I have experienced facts chamunya. I have not experienced facts cha Rentori. I can't talk about Rentori. Yes, but I can proudly talk about Munya because me being as in the society sector, in the cooperative sector, I am right now working under policies cha Kurukiru Munya. Just spearheaded Munya. We had the tea reforms, coffee reforms. Some of them that apparently the new government change, but we can all, without any favor, see that Munya SES, there were the people of the Meru people and the regions from the agriculture zones and the nation at large. No bamwekera thick. When he was a governor, twamwekera thick. So me all day, I would be munya all day.
Right.
Yes.
Last time
on like Safina, Torena Jimmy Wanjigi. Jimmy is a personal guy I know of. Na gitoro magoro na ikere ya mo affect na itetu binyo bara bangia to affect in one way or the other, because when you're in a party sometimes tuatuna chain how our campaigns we run, and even on funding models na watu mangia jau. But the moment Chebukati did Mandara Diderie, obviously iko arena disappointments na iko arena Mandara moja mangia ga breakdown. So I was in Safina. I'm still a member of Safina. Until now, I'm still a member of Safina. I still believe in the economics and knowledge cha Jimmy Wanjigi. And these are the economists that we need to give a chance in this country. These are the people who know where it hurts most.
Jimmy Wanjigi is an economist?
Jimmy is an economist by profession.
Right. As a kid account, I'm going to another person here. I've done a Munini, then a Munini Magana. Mheshimiwa MUTUMA Turinge. Look, one attack deputy governor wetu edirect wakirisa kana what might be the cause. Iko inye governor kana what is happening to a deputy governor?
Okay, you know, when you look at these things of being a deputy to someone in this country, ina kuyanto barturara yaba mahali to kuona ina kiteke ku deputy president igechina nairo. No. You DNA there na president wao candidate wao na kana candidate wao deputy president ODM wiper, they compete. We elect a deputy a president and we also elect a deputy. Kureringiro deputy. Because you find now what is happening and what is going to happen kinyana anda kwa governors tukatuna flower girls in the name of deputy governors na deputy presidents. Gachagua knew Gachagua will be kicked out. We never saw that last year. But right now he's in his own Madira. Imbie Koera and governors, Bob on the 47 of them, that I can't kick out my governor, my deputy governor. There's a Nara national. Ija kuwekera Kawera more power. Ya kuga, I can bulldoze here. I can bulldoze my deputy governor. No muskume kone nefrani. No, nketo deda number CMC, yes, no impeach like Kisi, iba impeach eda wao. You see? So, watagram to the MUTUMA ntomba kuga, yes, generally I think from his characters, I've not interacted with him, but wataka character is calm and silent. He's not a politician. Timu ntonyawe na majoja bahatu. Timu ntoma achi arerere kwa rea inyira mono aterena na kwa wege mbe arerere rungura mira. He's not a guy who is that vocal. I suspect sometimes na karaka igunya regret kumangugie na ere nini ere ya prisons officer. Na igawa inana ndejere. You know, if he's not a man enough, no there are regrets enough. I know a lot of regret. Kuga tika wande kana na renyuma. But you know, a man always has to fight. Da inya MUTUMA kairo akurera mono. Na rejera ja ugora ko kaina ora ko mo kada ya mero bonde na everyone in the country na ije we are not in good terms with the deputy with my boss who is the governor. Na ndino ngaka ja kaire ko sensitiza of which will not help him. If I was MUTUMA la ina get resources ira nyinge. Atena inya PS ba na ba bangi ba itero ke payroll. This is a guy who has been cramped, you know, cramped. You can't move. But I'm sure he's making friends outside there, within and outside the county. You know, right now, no one doesn't know MUTUMA Turinge. Tutamuje 2 years ago. He needs now to be looking beyond. Ati lazima Turinge kio deputy governor dai, kio governor. MUTUMA is fresh for MP seat. He can go for it if he so wishes, that is. So, advice Rambo Bakumura, he doesn't have to stick Kikakuni who is governor. Can be making friends out here. Can deputy someone. Can also become a governor. Actually, I menti. One of us here at Tigania, someone can know. Vijana wajaga to deputy some of the vijana bando. You know, we might be some of the kuna vijana baya miaka mono, but most of them are super knowledgeable, they are super exposed. Kila mtu mbona lakini I make friends.
For some time now siasa ndani ya account ya Meru chidro chikizokia different terms tora tware gita rera mbere na haya tai tukuona yani nyamu mkatiri mwa actually kwa siasa moja ta ambira sometimes ari nyabo kwa ari ntona ukera kumara tu siasa chembero chi that stand actually people have lost lives.
People are losing lives out here.
People were kidnapped. A few days ago,
yes.
Kerwa were kidnapped and such things. How have we reached there? Nataka kinye tu point like siasa Meru chedri tonandi life and death. Nataka kinye tu.
Au manyana ndi atwagite mwerekeo cause me I look at it as leadership. The moment we put the leadership on the side, na tuganande it's politics. Obviously we'll get to these things. Yeah, and it's a matter of life and death. You know, kwethirinyara ki constituency level wachindo we MP, you don't accept because unaona kama maisha yako just stop. Wambire to go to the life of the real chinda. No. Wambire kurwa after election na robo wambire campaigns rojo. People need to look at it beyond kwethirwa ikameru county ka to ruiraja. Kwa bara methire so personal bona ngavana kawira baka mona jakari kanini ba muruma. Bara bangi basaidire nge baona mutuma baka mona jakaije kanini baka muruma. Only I can assure you there is no danger aronga mauga nkiruma MP okona ara sentiment. Tutirima na byalo na nke byambira na tanchamba. Kamura na tanchamba ingi. Those type of immaturity ni oto kwenda muno. Na no kona nyamba mwatongira bomba kuma baka kwa tutige iji emotions nyingi cha bantu cha siasa. One day tubati gutagera tugachuria maya mtu nataka retreat kwa wagachuria last election kireito ibari purely 100% against William Samoei Ruto, but he has come in na raberite na rejina na retrinya ke Uhuru Kenyatta romo you know your boss the campaigned for you but ogoda ko mo extended shake omwera ankwenda ompa technocrats back na within you maybe that there kemwe ukotoni ya ndoba wa we almost 6 of them rairo raba compete no to the point of the point of bloodshed na extend na ashikans the deputy president Gachagua raba are no Gachagua eja arrested every now and then taiba teamon so it needs to anyone who is psychologically fit na mtu ina senses chiawe na but this is not about life and death right now to be a broad based government already kia Joe would become a minister already kia Mbandi would become a minister this other fella who was the majority leader in the minority leader kia assembly Opio Andai he was so against every police of the government but right now he's a minister. My youths na chole ba ko na baraba ingi mbera tukakinya level tukala nande tukwaja kawera na mutuma we are like you can see each other talking miaka era yetu there's so much about life pamoja na to lose these elections it's not about life and death only that we taka to mchwera actually some of these young men going around here bakunda itebibi some of them are well exposed bena ngowechi bena kampare chero ba itarango so if we lose you accept you are the shake or kuchinda ugetara miaka ingine na itano bocho ka ground draw ina interest you na wewe nyana ukinyamo te uchenda you just go do other things it is so easy for me it is so easy ontingo tekela na msemo jora juko kwa kichongo joki Kiswahili juga asikubali kushina sie mshindani ngakora case ira tuje case yongo ya like our area in settlement utomba ko jara mbere ona kuvurachia mbere tu poa na wage like wachiona like former late Rivondo ura ejire tu pump a lot of money achiona rambere achiona within atamenya kamono you won't get a second term na nyari leadership yako teto ina kama chamokare you look at the current MP we have ambere mbuga kwera ambere nda mayake ku he lost so many times to end years na rona term is consecutive he is the first one to get 2 consecutive terms they don't get twice Kirema has broken that. Nande wataga these things are not it's not about life and death. Politics is not about life and death. Ito ari na anto na wataga people like na Matiang'i who had come from the universities, people like na Muchelu or the minister ICT, These people, they left the political sphere of life of the country this time. Nataka tu ando bara tena maisha yao. Mushelo is a big CEO of a multinational company. Maisha yao ya kuendelea. That's why kwa wananchi beto baka chokora viongozi and leaders who are bena networks na bena professionals. You know, tiu gara ndio ruo kwa mwana siasa. Most of the MCAs bara bacho wakiti MCA o tikio ba IJKNFO. They're just politicians. Mtore achi no ena ndio ureta ndoa na ara mashinani. Kuzeare onere itsa. Professional loka dira mtu atena line yengewe he just politics akucho. You know.
Thank you. Kai matutagera nande kidogo the national government mretuchokera ndani ya era ba Rutoro Central. Ngaditi nari wametegera actually front page ibogete Ruto na dire twakidindera bagota dramatic U-turn. Tena kaka kumbuka kampeni kwa Rais William Ruto kuintoga atidi ya kambera nogeta detumbura na munini. Nogeta agata kaka munoki haslas nogata haslas kipondikera kamburokiri. Badani kulingana ndio going to be beyond Ruto na biditi. What can you say about Tutonge kulingana woro na tamkata hii president is heading?
Okay, right now ingoti kila hii Mkenya wanda na kuona the kind of a leader na kona muje kuera waona true colors of someone rera akinyara kintu kira kuromba. If it's a lady mutuma kujaja kura na kwenda kukura bla bla wote kiri, you might see true colors rera wo makanisene. Inyawo bona wete kuona na kwenda kukura this lady bla bla o kuona true colors rera bo abire ukaramo. You know, even ke corporate sector, you look at some of the people who are deputies or who are HODs aja CEO irabu mbele kuna true colors. Ndina achora wako wenyeto itangu wino wena aja mtu akinyaki ale akaona the okaambira kuna the true colors. So kila mpuga about the president is Kenyans have now known him. Hii mama ndio kuwa na rege live TV akiwa there is no time my deputy will be taken through what I've been, but it hours where I impeached but deputy wako impeached. So it's politics. I mean, it's politics. Yes.
Kashago na ritina kwa atari mtu yes man. We have a deputy kuma na Kenya professor
Kidure.
Is Kidure yes man?
Okay, what I can say is I can comment about Kashago because Kashago interacted with Kashago personally. Kashago na principles here. Na ije and mtu ejenda ita kukara very close with the common man. You could see him every weekend in the Madira. He's walking in the morning, now interacting with farmers. But I feedback, that feedback. What me, I'm not worth advising the current president, deputy president, but I come back down to the common man. You know the biggest win in politics, to the common man, interact with the common man. Take that feedback to the president. It's up to the president to do that's all you need. Take that feedback. Kina companies zira nene ijiza china mechanism ya feedback. Neja taraka nivi na haja akakera kuhiro na kuja na haja unto imo zia kairo is a tribal. Everyone has been blood and tribal. Neje yes Sabomi comes from yes taraka nibi. Neje ari na antoba wa igora kuweta antoba kawa mbengo na area. You know, local leaders take feedback. Because one of the biggest challenge we have right now with the current government ne umaarufu wa ibo kudidimia. But ekaraba ena are ko bate kuomba ku receive feedback eu. Kwa kuena like kuena an umbrella or a shelf katika reality ije yaja and then abona arabari. Kuna ko intobo korokia kuna iba complain iba kwaria mono price of mafuta, price of unga, price of blah blah ikutande. But now when I instigate my economics ukabera yes no kodora maguta daira engija uma 250 shillings per liter petrol taibo rate to 190, but could be time ya uhuru kona chiringi magana jairi jau it was easier than now no kona tunasaidia cha economics is a, it's an ecosystem. Kuna tuga tuna demand na kuna supply, no kuna need, kuna haja na kuna matumizi. You find I have a need for this phone. This phone is worth maybe some 100,000. Oh, wait a lie. Oh, tena ambecha you die. You won't afford that phone. But later on, ukatoka vile thimu eu nena mete. Uko na thimu iko na makuma 100 to 80. ukomba ukothera wina mbeca ukomba kugura teu then no wite kaire ukethira thimu ije na 100,000 na thaiu wina liquidity ya 200,000 ukomba kumigura no atigwa gintu ringi keja after few months ikena matu 50,000 but that time the economy is so tight uteni ngiri 40 ucha kumigura kana ngiri 50. So that's what they need to be looking. If our national tuna economics branches nyingi bakomba kutagera ije the household, the common household ije tuene aja kuna macro na kuna micro environments. Ukomba kuona mwananchi ujo kawaida na kuomba kuona farm inputs yao yaka chi akarema iko achibia akarema mpembe chako na mutu. Those are good factors that you can address. Na mtu wakatana na mbecha mkono jwawe. Nyinto biga itia. Ukongera tax kuna ability mtu kuomba ku afford day to day upkeep. But wataka kitare uhuru iko na subsidies nyingi. Na metu nto bingi through subsidies na maguta. Na araka ku raise taxes mukona araka ku raise taxes na araka ku itaki inge tota monetary policies inge cha ku raise interest cha loans. So mwananchi ora kaida ora na payslip right now actually ndira antu baraba na payslip ibo baga batura na to geterera the next election unto wataka mtu payslip ngaita nanto kidogo even am a banking profession na tojoka ya banks bajoka ya bakotigara 2 lands of your salary basic yomba kolela loan every loan okwenda upati kuta maximum of 2 lands watiko na wadhanda at least for your bills here and there. But ukendera kwa mtu oskumira time ya uhuru 2 years ago edra na 50,000 basic to that year ukadri ngiri to get that or that 5 au commit to loans unto naije payslip ya kwete chokwa yotoke ndo weka ajuko ute tax yake weka umaku. But right now new government has come in imechukua taxes zira nyingi ikongera taxes to now I understand almost 45%. Imaanisha mtora mbejira atika wachungiri data chakura ya loan inete ongana lai ite ongana nande mtori nyomo na miria motu wa mukinyere chiringi 50 utemo wanya ku make omotu nyandeje omunainkeria something omunaina miria prices nderengi. That is the economics era government they ko lack tu kidogo, and once they get that straight things would move bakomba ku convince to na miria motu to na mia fertilizer into bingi dabi. Simple example unda ba yewe limoji. That's what needs to be done for economy.
Wow. Ngo tikeno tutanambara na gogitegera mutageri wa Merutv tura kwe kuthira na rero tunandara tuchokera ndena gishiko bunge the centriment.
Yes.
Centriment wategera kaima gishi ni mbuga ye imwe shiko bunge ega yetegero ge supply me ni ri one of another. Sure. Na very high. Tugetara na promo mutingo. Mini tuge tebionga lakini karati sukuma dungo bimana au mpoka. Sure. One of the constituencies that umbakuwa na fit and mirror radio. Ogo kai mogo da kembicha. Imente centro ndire tena atogeria mpia ukanuma bado. Mwana jo ogo kaima na bunge na atongera bo badire tabana ukanuma iyo kuna ndeju ogo
tukwana kureta.
Na tondego kuga kaba kaima. Mwana iyo kujuri hao kuna mwana jo kuna mwaka lo kirima na iyo koje kana jo mwana lo kuju.
One thing only in the Merita centriment yeje. In Kureta centriment yeje. Only my official home is in centriment. I understand. I have stayed with these people. But abira bo tumira inji tumireta. So one thing I have ikwera mbere wera mwananchi urea challenges ya wetieko na opportunities ile chinda na centriment chieko. Tauwa centriment is a bedrock of agriculture production. It's among the few constituencies okadhiria you plant carrot na kubali, you plant viazi na kubali, waande cash crop majani na kubali, waande kawa inakubali, the daily farming etikeria. So only a rocket science budget budget like an economist. An economist has to understand that ecosystem it operator can with the policy to target this particular farmer. You see, wataga an MP ngugewe enanguye idato. Very representation the assembly. How will you represent Antoto Komba Antoto Koberewa? No. You have been in the United States and Nanokuwa no kwanda kuja ku represent Antoto Karabo. Dad ko registered. Na ara kuthia sheria. Pamoja bareta na ara National Assembly bakathia sheria ukaga mtu ujo kwa ina aranda ikwachi aranda majani aranda na redit ng'ombe or such things. Myself, I'm a farmer. I have my farms. Nteumbo itakwenda kuregistrate na area mantu ja kuja kumta nzui ng'ombe chindano na mijini la ng'ombe chia kwaja na ante kwa chindano nje. You understand? That diko oversight the national government policies projects iliko kanaja. When you understand those readings, of course no chereze ke mwananchi, you are fit for that position. Kwera waki position nguge idato irao bateta kutakuteranto. Wowe MP nguge kuja korwa na governor Kawira kana governor Munya kana ureo keja. No. Nguge kunyeko collaborate na bange. So me as Martin, inko understand sentiment, inko understand the economics point of view ya uratomba kureza wa sentiment. Sentiment yeto watega na watega baraba ki agriculture zone, agriculture is devolved. Uteomba kunyawe dhoro MP na agriculture is devolved. Uteomba kuchepusha na nguge ya agriculture baba. Society zetu tu na choche area ni nyingi mono. Imo ichichi kutinya barabara. Society yetu na chote tele KTDA, it's an universal institution ya majani. They are the ones who are doing some of the roads. Imo ile chienda governor na inge ile chienda inya the governor, the MP. Todo tuna mutongo yori okwera mantu jau nimbati kukarandiria ndena governor nimbati kukarandiria ndena MCA nimbati kukarandiria ndena institutions. Ile nye iko support kitangoge KTDA, one of them, tuna factory mo kitongo, tuna dairy societies, more than 10 of them right now. If you don't sit down with those people, you cannot be a good leader for sentiment. So that is one of the aspects I'm bringing, and understanding what an MP is needed for, now where is sentiment as it is now, na parliament. That's the challenge you have in sentiment. You are in parliament for just 3 days, the other days 4 days you go mashinani naja. MP ngoke mashinani kuja kwa oversight project ili kuendelea. The other 2 days when you're in Nairobi, upati kudora we ke energy, Minister of Energy, na PS, following up on connectivity, electricity. It is so disheartening that right now, ote project kuendelea, national government and sentiment. None. Currently, ote project inyamo ya kuendelea. Kinye mmoja anyanga kuja na ote project inyamo ya kuendelea national government. That one I can assure you. We have an MP who is in his second term. Ukamure project area nene. Uteo ito batina ande kuja toka benchmark kiambere oni kona ketekeri nyiko jokia staff pau basi DF ejin kabai ke kabai ke kiaru bonus some things as they can be done through CDF. Mumias, we have a young guy called Peter Salasi who is even younger than me, but huyo kijana taiko na waka KMTC almost the 5th floor na CDF. You know, the guy is able to distribute bikes na riba ya bechikiri mono. Kuna ngana na bachikire ke ana ba form 4 kenda bomba kwa grazi na mapema na bauma school nya sometimes baka push hours kenda ba na baki nyanja kutatu kama mono because they have means of mobility. One thing na ire go play add mono ke constituency yetu rango taka ikwera wa ugoe MP na wera wantu baku au pambereri wera wenguge ku MP na ura ombako kuotathia antu baba kuna imbi bakwenda mono. Education yetu dai, we no longer have the big schools that we used to know about the Wachia school and the rest. Probably it is because of maybe a motivation factor or because of resources. When you look at Kiaru, atu a lot of infrastructure kwa Kiaru na area. Inya kindergarten, kinya engage kwa ichiko tiles and everything. Ubati ko chori ana baba itaime ko engana ba go spread ke the core activity ya school. Kodoma. Ende kwa toka sentiment toka kia kugeto na kongi ana bate skuru okere pakamate majeri kanja roje 6 data ba kumanja bete bala mbirasi mwankala idato dahinya buka program ya kudoma mwana akiambiri nyake ambire kudoma na nogere ugoro mwana mbere ana bamwe baba mbirasi ugoro betre miro kutandoje skuru ile tena nyando oje pipe water mbere kirasi kena ikawota ke kero kubande kirasi kira for little girls, but by 10-15 years, when will these youngsters find time ya kudoma? Bakaona time eko ya kutonya ke computer labs. Kwa message data meroi one of the ICT one of manduja ICT the digital and CBC one of the schools ya West. Ambira batu nya toteone nya computer school age. Kina principal atona computer.
Computer ni interview ingo game.
Undenda turada kura totongora burati kuga ejingo geo. You take it as a lender, as an initiative. Being an MP of Century Menti, I can distribute 10 computers in every secondary school, 10 computers in every primary school. Ti ontu ichi kuendeka muno kana ni ontu ingukekwa, but ni ontu batu wanaturea. Right now, unbira antu ndeaja na mpumianga tonya muchemano na antu be Zambia. Na ningare ne kwa ngare ko ntonya kunkarugurere kadura ina wifi ndene. Because anytime I might be online. Meaning they go adapt the digital enterprise. I don't need physical offices right now. Nina company nyingi mwana tukuita chola ai nyamba tena physical offices. We operate in the crowd. Na hito kusa big banks, kusa mega institutions. Anababe toto areka ko boni njire udai. Where will you be taking them? So only interested na chumo mono is dana Century Menti digital literacy. Yeah, anababe beto na the basic minimum mwana primary school kana secondary school either na ko afford basic minimum ire ko ende kana school yo either a conducive learning environment TVET cheto tombe kuomba ito lobby for more resources which now I'm saying lazima we na connections na so other people, so many other leaders. We have a TVET in Gidongo. TVETs are devolved. We have a governor who you can work with. Unaona style luto arare akureta the first year of I can give 50%, you can give 50% as a county government. We build something. Collaborative leadership. Kuna Century Menti. But everyone has been talking about roles. Yet, you know. Century Menti no to tuga loans is a big issue because kuna mala niwe most of our loans chena under the governor. Che MP chirihonya chira chambere itadideka. If Century Menti is a well connected zone. To the campaigns in ona ngeta meeting kiago ngeta muchamano ke muangadia ngeta Century ngeta abo centro na ngeta centro Menti na ngeta abo west na jako eto within a day 4 or even 5 meetings cutting across because we are condensed it's a very narrow constituency. So isa nitty-gritties na commitment na mutongera kadana na commitment yake kuambitira antu bangu ke timka muchara kombe takucho ambitira antu bangu ke simple. Yes.
Just a second, a few seconds. When you are from Mutia, Kenya, County, Mero, Central Proki, Kivoisha, Merry Christmas, not to immediately.
Okay. Oni de mudikeria wetu oni orambugira mbeta wa Martin Kadurima na baraba nyana kwetu na nduke kwa bambeta Kaima is a shortcut of Kadurima. I wish you a Merry Christmas na Happy New Year. The economist mzuli mboere bukara kila kitu Januari nejete tuchoka mpokene na bukara nyama monopo de ngombe chionde bwa kanya chakurira to school fees next few weeks actually almost 10 days to or 12 days. I wish you a Merry Christmas Mantuja County Brombe Meru County ontuare kinyeti maromba national government naye kala daine kwa na maromba batokiwe to koromba mono murungu abadari mabara baitanguwe na bayaromba so atu ibachi bakaze kamba kedringo gechiao vijana inkobera wajitume batonya ke mantuja tuja digital enterprise batonya ke area zinge ire ikuetekeri kwa check kire che legal na ile devices cha community. Tuna challenge illicit brew, tuna challenge madawa mingi. Tora kwera this year tumezika vijana huko kwetu ntobwa suicide na overdose ya madawa here and there. Utemo wale wa kwanda ontoro kunyancho bimono. Utengo ge ukandiko ontoro nyunya mono. Utemo chiare wa ukira oreo urumana mono kana oreo nyunya mono. You are looked at in the community na value leo offer. Eji message ya youth. The value that you offer in the community, you know, respect the but we have our younger brothers, it's if I indulge more alcohol, you don't connect na machinani. There is no woman will marry you because of alcoholism. They may go and dance with you in clubs, but it ends there. So you know the piece, the small advice nampomba kwa youth betu mono. Nakobera 2027 let us make it a youth for youth campaign. Arabo kona youth barongami support them. Mean in a program, a boy child, young men reach out to me kumpa frustrations. I'm still trying to craft or to assist each other on that particular area in a bigger zone about the Gochi. But one thing is talk, go open a stress to marriages, go open a stress to economy of us, go open a education, reach out to your friend, talk. Na tukera bocha urinyanto baba retirees our fathers baraba inge baba inge kwa mukoronge datrimana na mari nderwa kogoro konde ugambua ne takwawe and is a retired teacher so ingo bere nyabua koro bo atane mono babo dogochi bamberia kamukuji cia koro yunka bamberia kamukuji. I'll support you arabu kwenda ka chai karugwa nkaeja na karia na mandoja maingi but I like seeing people talk kenda buitenya frustrations cha maisha, frustrations cha thirikari, cha politics na cha mandoja maingi. Asante sana na Mungu awabariki, tuonane mwaka ujao.
Right. Thank you so much. Kaima ngwete kianga gweta kaire mono mu banko zo kujura zo boy chanda.
Yes.
Intala another way kidinga kaira no mancha ko kuria kana ka hizi. Na next forum ngwete kia to gweta twara ni that. Na ora tumenye no tingo tigere bol changa ko rero sana. Sure. That would be the next because of time. Thank you so much for the story cheta Merutv.
Asante sana Merutv.
Yes, na mutege wetu baka sana na kodera kwanza ni tena tukadera wewe dochele kidogo wewe tunaendelea tena rorero tukurika ni okarodra kaire ndene Facebook ndene YouTube kama mwamberio monka muthia wewe biro kibikira mataro jara hima ndero kieza na ingere kanu nyiga twaeja nyamoro kire mantu zeki economics ko abo tutariria uria ndigoro kana uria manzo gota nambere ndene thirikari county thirikari nene na ro tongira kwa ishuri mbutu bodro to bogeta nambere itigera tuko moto to gota na mambo ya tigombo bedro kwendagera akagita gakega rikana nyuma ya mubango jojo kedro kita nambere na ibindi vyetu ada ndene Merutv ngo ngikurikania ada turibera nambere na kuchionera mwana mbetare ni mutuma to chamanya kare rozo bukire anaketange kutamboke ya manto jegi magazeti na nkuru kita to chieto echia Merutv edro orena agita gakega